On this adventure of Worthwild, me and Rob ventured deep into the heart of Alabama's southern rainforest. Our goal, recover artifacts from the lost tribes that lived here thousands of years ago. We set up camp, and for 3 days we hunted, we searched the creeks, and we dug throughout the night. Join us on this once-in-a-lifetime expedition through Alabama's wild jungle. Well, folks, you can only ride the road so long before it becomes too rough, too treacherous to continue by car. So now we're on foot. We are in Choctaw County, baby, a place that holds a special place in my heart, deep into the Alabama wilderness. Grant, who is the landowner, we followed in. As y'all saw, the trail in here was quite rough, quite treacherous, and that's only half the journey. I've heard tale of an old arrowhead hunting camp out here in the middle of the Alabama wilderness, and I think it's up this road. So got my trusty shotgun here. I don't want to be left in these woods with these man-eating hogs and panthers and black bears out here, so I'm gonna keep this sidearm on me. We're gonna go look for this camp, which I think we'll be calling home for the next 2 to 3 days. All right, everybody, I think I found camp. I see some tents, some hammocks, and some other objects. Let's go check her out. All right, everybody, here we go. I think I might have found a campsite here in the middle of this holler here, out here in the middle of nowhere. Tents, hammocks. Look at these holes, everybody. You might be asking yourself, who or what made all these craters in the earth here? So these holes are actually from the boys digging, looking for arrowheads. The sole purpose of this camp being here is to look for Indian artifacts. People thousands of years ago camped in this exact same spot, just like we're doing. And we're doing it just to find arrowheads. They were doing it to hunt, live close to water, live close to a food source. And we're doing it to find what they left behind, what's deep in the earth that no one would ever find unless we decided to camp here. And I think I hear a 4x4 side by side. I think that's the rest of the crew. So let's go meet up with them and get camp set up. All right, everybody, we have made camp. Here's my little one-person tent, which y'all have seen in several videos now. 30 bucks at Walmart, and I'm still using it. It's worth it. It's durable. Rob, we met up with old Robbie. What's going on? This is you got a lot nicer tent than I do.
Yeah.
You want to tell us a little bit where we even are right now?
Well, we're on what they call Scott Mountain. It's in Choctaw County, Alabama. You know, we've walked up and down these creeks and dug them out of the creek, and I actually found this land site. And we counted four land sites. From basically one back there is the one that you and I dug. Mm-hmm. So we're just doing a camp out here. It's a good spot to camp out. It's flat, and it's a place we can dig. So
that's where they camped out thousands of years ago.
Where they camped out as well, because it was flat and just a good place. You know, drinkable water right out of the spring there.
So as y'all can see, there's holes already dug here. So I think it's late. It's probably getting closer to 11:30 maybe. So we got in here a little late, but I think we're gonna dig into the night a little bit. Camp set up, tents ready to go. So all there's left to do is find some arrowheads. So we're gonna be here for the next 2 or 3 days, digging and hunting and doing all sorts of stuff here in Choctaw, Alabama. So y'all join us on this episode of Worthwild. We're gonna find some killers here in a second. Folks, time to get water. We didn't bring any water with us, but luckily the creeks that run through here in Choctaw County are pretty pristine, but of course we're still gonna filter it. But this is a life straw, an amazing investment. They're like 20, 30 bucks, but you can screw it in. That water's already crystal clear, life straw, and this thing has a filter in it and it's ready to go. So all of our water we'll be drinking this weekend, straight here from the creek. Pretty amazing. All right, it did not take the master very long. Rob Horn's got one.
Let's see.
Oh wow.
It's like an Adena, which is what we mostly find around here.
Wow, that's pretty incredible. I mean, just right under this tree here, right?
Yeah, it was like right there.
Man, what do they use these for?
You know, I mean, this was probably a knife. just the way it's kind of worked. Just probably just a little knife.
And that's the Tallahassee quartzite stuff, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
All right, folks. I think Rob's found something else, and he's saying it's an old one.
I think it's an old point.
Oh boy.
And it was a little deeper. Let me grab some water right quick.
If you don't know, with arrowheads, older, the better. So he's gonna get some water, clean it up a little bit so y'all can see it better. I haven't even laid eyes on it yet, so we're gonna see this thing together. Oh my goodness.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's an old one.
Holy cow.
I think it's probably a big sandy.
Wow, that is incredible.
Could be a bowline. It's that base that tells you. The ground base.
So that's a pattern of an older pointer?
Yeah, they grind. I don't know why they did it, but they ground that base.
How many years old do you think?
These are old. These are early archaic, so these would be, I think, 5,000 to 8,000 years old.
Holy cow.
Yeah. That's cool.
Guys, that is incredible. That's one of the better ones I've seen out of here.
Yeah.
I mean, down here in South Alabama, a lot of the points can be a little ugly, but this one is beautiful. There have been people here for 8,000 to 10,000 years. That's proof right there. Right out of the ground.
Yeah.
Incredible. All right, everybody. I am on the leaderboard. Come check it out. I think I got me one here. Right here. Rob's so digging away. We're kind of working towards each other. I'm right here, and we're kind of just working away, but let's see if I can find it here. Right here. Yeah, man. Check that thing out.
No, that's cool. It's an Adina.
Adina, another one.
Yeah, nice.
Popped right out. Just fell probably about right in here. So probably about a foot, but not a bad one right there. So that's 3 in all today. So we're gonna keep digging. It's past 2 o'clock now, so stick around. We're gonna get more.
I'm not even tired, actually.
Yeah, me neither. Tell me right there that that's not incredible. Those points right up on that hill there where you see those torches. Pretty amazing, right out of the ground. The reason those points are here are because of this creek right here. Creek gives this place life. You can't live without water, so just like we're camping right next to the creek, so did those Indians many years ago. Is 5,000 to 8,000 years old. So.
And they could drink this water too because it's spring fed.
Yeah.
And that's a big deal. I mean, they would always be by water, but they would always need to be near a spring as well because that's just the clean water, you know.
Yeah.
Pure water.
So, pretty cool. 5,000 to 8,000 years ago, there were people camping here. In 2024, we're camping here as well.
Taking a bath.
Taking a bath, yeah. Cleaning off. I think I'm gonna head to bed. I don't know about you, but.
Yeah, what is it, 3 a.m.?
Yeah, so we got hunting stuff to do. So down here in Charlotte County, we're just living out in the woods. So y'all just gonna be along for the adventure, but wash up and go to bed and probably sleep in a little bit in the morning. So we'll see y'all in the morning. Good morning, everybody. Y'all hear that? Sounds like Mr. Squirrel just woke up too. How about I get out of this tent, get the big camera, and show y'all this place in the light of day. Man, I'll tell you what, it's quite a feeling waking up in the middle of absolute nowhere. It's an amazing feeling. Uh-oh, Mr. Squirrel, shut up. Let's see if we can't go find him. I hear him. Where you at, buddy? Oh, there he is. He's on that little sapling right up there. Oh, there he goes. Man, oh man. Alright, oh, there he goes. Alright, Mr. Squirrel, I'll make a deal with you. Today, you get let go because we are living in your home. But if I wake up and I see him again, hear him again, because I do believe he lives in this tree, he'll be on the menu for tomorrow. So we'll make that deal as y'all as my witness. We'll let him go today. We'll give him a fair chance. But tomorrow, if we hear him barking like that again, if he wakes me up like he did this morning, we'll send some 12-shot bird shot his way. Anyhow, we got to get down to this creek because I'm thirsty. That's some chilly water. What's so special about this creek and why it brings life to this area and why the Native Americans decided to camp in this area was the fact that this is a spring-fed creek. It has not rained here in South Alabama in weeks and weeks and weeks. And as you can see, this little creek is flowing just like it would have if it rained yesterday. Because this creek does not rely on the sky for its water. It relies on the ground. It's a spring-fed creek, and this water you could probably even drink without a filter, but you know what? I don't like a tummy ache, and I'm not taking any chances. This creek is just a special, special place, and I'm gonna drink some water, and then I'm gonna think about what's gonna happen next, because I do not know. All right, folks, I'm digging, and in this tree right here, somewhere back there, I hear a squirrel barking. I know I made a deal with that other one, but I believe this to be another one, so I think I'm gonna grab my shotgun, hop out of this hole, and see if I can't bag myself some lunch here. Sometimes when you get to hunt long enough, you realize in the end, it was never about the animal. Sometimes, if you just sit and be quiet, it kind of proves that God's real to make a place like this. And once you can appreciate what He's made, you can really, really enjoy it. And you guess what? You don't have to kill a dang thing to enjoy it. I have a feeling that squirrel ran off a long time ago, but I don't mind. If he never comes, I enjoy looking at his habitat. You gotta respect these animals. They, whether it's a little squirrel or it's a big buck, they live in freezing temperatures. They live in 100-degree temperatures out here in the woods where everything is trying to eat them and the weather is usually against them. Sometimes they're sitting in the cold rain, the snow, or the hot South Alabama sun, while we sit in our air conditioning and watch TV and complain about every little thing. They should be the ones complaining. We got it pretty easy compared to them. But once again, I think Mr. Bushy Tail outsmarted me. So I think I might hop back in that hole, keep this shotgun ready to go, and if he comes back, he won't have it so easy. All right, what are we doing now?
So we're basically we're creek digging, sifting, looking for the points fall down into the creek over time, get pushed down, they get caught up, just find a place where the rock and sand and everything is kind of built up, points get kind of stuck down in there, and you just move those rocks, scoop it up, sift them out, and see what you got. So that's what we're looking for. That's a chunk right there. That's Tallahassee. Like a piece.
All right, everybody. First find of the day. It did not take too terribly long here.
Freeform. And a good one.
Man. So again, preforms are just not complete arrowheads almost?
Yeah, they would basically they get them in this shape, and they make a lot of them like this. Kind of have them, that's why you find them in caches, but then they would just put the notches in them, you know, thin them up a little bit, and then they're a projectile or a knife.
All right, folks, it is getting close to 2 o'clock. So Rob is gonna stay down here in the creek. I'm gonna find my way to my Jeep, walk out of these woods here, and I'm gonna go deer hunting. He's gonna continue to dig, and hopefully I can get us something to eat tonight. Rob's gonna dig, I'm gonna hunt, and then we're gonna meet up back at camp right when it gets dark. So
I'm gonna hunt for pretty rocks.
yes, sir. Well, good luck to you.
Thank you, sir.
He's finding all sorts of flint and stuff, so I know he's gonna get a video for y'all. If he finds one, he'll film it on his phone and we'll throw it in the video. But
there's one in here.
There is. All right, let's get out of here. What you know, guys, X-bow in hand. We got a little bit of a walk, so we're just gonna, of course, no shoes, t-shirt, and pants. This is how we roll when it's November in Alabama and it's still 80 degrees outside. So that's what we're rocking with today. Y'all just stay tuned. We're gonna see if we can't find this tripod. Look at that stuff coming up. There's plenty of seed here. There she is. Ain't pretty, but it'll work. Hey guys. This is pretty cool. Rusted little tripod here, but there's all that behind me. It's just now starting to come up, and all the rest is just clear cut. Was cut years ago, and pines are starting to come back in, so we might actually be able to make it work here. It's raining again, everybody. We're gonna stick it out as long as it doesn't start lightning, because if it starts lightning, I'm in the worst possible spot ever. In the open, on the only metal thing in sight. Message from Rob.
Alright, out in the creek today.
Looks like he got one, everybody.
Alright, we're out here, Choctaw County, digging in the creek today, and I just pulled out, and it is a huge blade with a broke base. Oh man, but geez, what amazing, unbelievable, but man, unbelievable.
I missed that deer by a mile. I sighted this crossbow in for 20 yards. That deer was probably 40, so I aimed pretty high, but I did not expect this thing to drop that much. I mean, I hit the dirt, son. I want to make sure this thing's on, so I'm gonna shoot at a pine thing that's like probably like 20 yards. I don't want to miss another deer, so I'm not worried about scaring deer or anything. So I hit this scope like I hit the scope really hard like twice. So let's just see. Not even close. Alright everybody, I got down. I want to show y'all. So I shot at 20 yards, which this is what the crossbow sighted in for. Holy cow, no wonder I missed that deer. So there's the tripod there where I'm standing. It's probably about 22. I was aiming at that little pine thing. Yeah, look at that. That ain't gonna work, is it? That was much lower, which that seemed to be where the other one hits, so we're gonna leave that there. Let's go see how bad I missed this deer. Oh my lord, I could not have missed. Sorry, thought I heard deer. Look at that. Hey, at least I didn't lose my arrow though. Yeah, buddy, that doe, that's probably its footprint right there. So I mean, I didn't even come relatively close. But I got my arrow back, so I am gonna go back to the Jeep, load up, and I'm gonna go drive back down to that holler, find Rob, and I guess we're gonna dig arrowheads tonight like we did last night. Go find some arrowheads, and then tomorrow I'm gonna wake up. Whenever I wake up, I'm gonna sight this crossbow in to like 30 yards, but then I'm gonna go out to 40, go into 20, and just try and really get honed in with this thing, not bump the scope. Tomorrow I'm gonna kill a deer in this same spot. So let's get out of here so we're not putting our scent everywhere. Day 3, Sunday morning. Last night, Rob was digging while I was hunting. He was in the creek throwing rocks around, so he was tired. I was tired when I got back. It rained, clothes were wet. Everything was wet, seats, clothes and wet. We did not feel like digging. We were both tired, so I think I got in my tent at like 7:30. I think he got in his tent around the same. But today, what's gonna happen? This is the plan. First, collect some wood, put it under that tarp there just in case it rains again. 2, find arrowheads. And then 3, around 2 o'clock, once we do some digging, I'm gonna go back to where I hunted yesterday, and I think I'm gonna sit on the ground this time. I sighted in my crossbow this morning, so I'm gonna sit on the ground and see if I cannot get it done, because last night I was stuck with Vienna sausages, and Rob ate seeds last night, seeds and nuts, so we were pretty hungry last night. So tonight I'm gonna see if I can make it happen. And as you can see, Rob's collecting some wood. We're gonna get a little wood, try and keep it dry. Well, next time I see you, hopefully we'll be digging artifacts somewhere. Oh. We're moving, everybody, downstream today. Old wood that's so old.
Ancient, yeah, it's ancient, and it's
this is it.
Longleaf pine, which is almost extinct. Usually they'll die, and then all the resin goes down to the bottom, and then it'll either just fall over, and over long periods of time, 50 to 100 years, it solidifies in what we call it fat lighter.
So it's the sap that makes it flammable?
Yeah, it's like turpentine.
So this is a piece right here, y'all.
When the Confederates, I guess, were running low on gunpowder, and they actually used that to make artillery, something that created flames.
Wow, pretty neat. And look at the roots and everything, just how they grow out right here next to the bank. It literally feels like you're in the Amazon, especially when you're down in this creek here, and it's an amazing place. Oh, obstacles everywhere you go. So it's holes like this right here where stuff will get caught up. So we're just gonna scoop in there, put it in here. That looks like a little piece. There we go. There's a little bit in there. It's just like everything. It's like hunting for deer. If you're not seeing deer sign, there's probably not deer there. If you're not finding flint, there's probably not arrowheads there. So when you see a little bit of flint, it's pretty reassuring.
There we go.
If you can't see the smile on my face, I might have found something, y'all.
Oh, nice.
Holy cow.
A Dina, perfect one.
Just right here, this is where we are. As you can see, we've just been digging right into this bank here, and that just popped right out. That is amazing. Look at that.
That's beautiful. That's a Dina, definitely projectile, thin,
So
finely made, Tallahatta.
That'd be at the end of an arrow, huh?
Yep, a dart, atlatl dart point.
Just getting a little sip from the creek here, and I am going deer hunting. Rob is gonna stay back there and see what he can find, and I am gonna go see if I can harvest us dinner tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna find my way back to camp, change, and get out of this holler and go sit up on the ridge up there and see if I can't find a doe in the exact same spot. All right, everybody, I got out. We'll go back to camp, and I'm not really that tired. I think we're probably gonna try and dig tonight some. I'm gonna get out of here and get back to camp, and we'll be at the same spot bright and early in the morning. Coyotes are howling at the moon. Oh my God, that was one literally right where I freaking was hunting. Oh my God, that's so scary. I need to get to my car. There's coyotes surrounding me, guys. I'm gonna pick up the pace, get back to my Jeep, but anyhow. Completely dark, and check it out. I think I see a camp up there, boys and girls. We made it. Robbie! Yo! Yo! All right, Rob, you got a little fire going? I see your collection over there. You killed it today, huh?
Yeah, man.
Oh, look at this. This is insane, everybody. So this was mostly today, right? Yeah. Some was from yesterday.
Some was yesterday, mostly today.
So this is that real old one from yesterday. This was today while I was hunting. This right here is pretty special because this is made out of chert. This was most likely traded from another tribe because you said this material is not very common around here.
Well, just traded. The material was traded in. Yeah.
The material was traded, not the arrowhead itself. But so, anyways, we're just gonna hang out, and then soon enough we're gonna start digging. All right, y'all. We will see you once we start digging again. All right, folks. It did not take long. I got something here. If I can find it. There it is. Look at that, everybody. Not the prettiest one, but
We just got in the dirt.
Yeah, literally just got in.
Water all day.
One, and here's the newest collection to the family. This is the one I found today as well. I just got it out earlier. Insane. So I have 1, 2, and 3 on the board. And as you can see, Rob's got me beat by a couple. But I'm gonna catch up. I'm gonna catch up.
Deer hunting.
Exactly right. Someone found something.
Yes, sir. Got another one down in here. It looks like this. Got some,
oh yeah.
Got a little size to it. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Wash him off. Oh wow, that's a really nice one.
Good nice. Wow.
Probably this one looks like a knife.
So, since we're finding so many whole ones here, I mean, do you think that this would? I mean, this has to be a spot that people lived. I mean, for a long
Yeah,
longer
I
than,
think it's this.
definitely not just a move-through site.
I mean, they were migratory people, and they were coming through here, but it's a site that they stopped at a good bit because just the amount of points that we're finding in here.
Arrowhead alert, artifact alert. Here we go.
I got one sticking out.
This one's special. It has not been recovered yet.
It's like they call it in situ.
And what is that?
In situ. And it's sticking out little. You see it right there. All right.
Oh yeah.
And we're just hoping this one's whole. Ooh. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Look at him, Adina.
That is crazy.
Got the round base, classic Adina.
Wow.
Yeah. That's a knife. See, it's got the weak little shoulder there. They've been sharpened it down a little bit, cutting with it. That's pretty Adina. You don't get much better than that right there.
That is incredible. And the fact that it was just sticking out like that.
Sticking out, yeah.
That is so crazy. That's how you know, guys, we're not making this stuff up.
No.
Yeah. That is amazing.
This is the campfire right here. This is charcoal. That's their charcoal, what they burn a couple thousand years ago.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's right here, and that's the level that we're finding the points too, right there.
Yeah, I remember we were talking about there. We were only finding about almost barely a foot.
Yeah, so right in this area for sure, I'll find points because they would sit around the fire at night when they would get back in, nap them out, throw them down, and just take them as needed. And that's the fire.
All right, folks, I might have one here. We're gonna pull it together. I don't know.
Oh!
Yes!
Wow!
I told you. I thought all I saw was this base sticking. I was like, no.
God.
Just look. You can see where it came out. Look at that hole back in there. That's where it was. I literally.
A monster.
I did not pull it out until y'all saw it. That is amazing.
Dang.
Holy cow.
Wow.
And that is from here to the top 14 inches.
Yeah.
Man, that.
Wow.
That was incredible. I knew that was one. And I can't believe it wasn't broken right there. I think that's it for the night. I was seconds about giving up. I just wanted to scratch this wall a little bit more, and I'm glad I did, because I was minutes away of getting out of this hole. But there's a fire going up there, so I think we're just gonna hang out by the fire.
Get a creek bath.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop in the creek and get all the sand off me, and then we're just gonna hang out, and then I probably will go hunting in the morning. I'm gonna wake up at 5 and see how I feel. And Mr. Rob,
yep.
We did good today. We can't complain.
It's a good day.
Amazing day.
Beautiful day.
So
blessed to be out here.
More than blessed, everything. So we'll see y'all
yep.
in the morning, I guess. Bye. Well, guys, it never happened. It's only 9 o'clock, but I told Rob that I'd get out to meet him at the creek, because I have to go back home today. I guess it wasn't gonna happen this morning, but anyhow, I'm gonna get out, meet Rob back at camp, and we're gonna go hit the creek where he found those killers yesterday before I have to head back and wrap this video up. So we'll see y'all at the creek. All right, folks, if you can't see, right there, that's the holler, and this is the road that goes down into it. We're going into the foggy abyss. Let's do it. Rob's got his motorcycle. Rob went ahead. I went to go pack up camp, and the Jeep's back there. You can only go so long before the road just gets too treacherous and you got to use your own 2 feet. So I'm gonna travel through Alabama's rainforest looking for Rob. He's in the creek somewhere, but I think I know where he is. And we're gonna end this trip off looking for arrowheads, looking for artifacts in the creek. But until then, y'all just enjoy the sights of this crazy, crazy forest we're in here. Let's do it. I think I see somebody. He's in the creek, y'all.
I gotta just put some handle on it.
All right, you sons of guns. I was not seconds, but you know, I was on the 30-minute countdown before I gotta head back to the city. And you could probably see from here what's sitting in my little sifter. Right there, on the right side.
It's a big boy.
That's a big boy. Let's see if we can pick it up. That is pretty incredible.
Jeez. Pickwick.
Pickwick?
Yep.
Same woodland, you think?
No, Pickwick's middle archaic.
And that's what, 5,000? 4?
Middle, I think middle goes from like 3 to, man, I could be wrong. Just 3 to 5, 6.
Wow.
You know. Yep.
Don't get much better than that.
Mm-mm.
All right. I guess we're gonna keep digging for a little bit longer then.
You tell me. And hey, and I want everybody to look. This guy's barefooted. It's still snake season. There's still water moccasins out. And he's trekking up and down this creek barefoot. So,
yeah, man, that's how we roll.
So he's putting it out there for you. He's risking his life.
Exactly. We risk our lives for these points and for the content we create out here in South Alabama.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
It really is.
It's fun work.
It is. That's why we do it. We love it.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna keep going. Stay tuned. Peace. All right, folks. On that beautiful, beautiful point, I think I'm gonna call it. It's afternoon, getting closer to 1. I need to get back to Birmingham. I really appreciate you letting me come out here, and I appreciate you educating these folks. I'm learning just as much as everyone watching this. Every time I come out here, I learn more and more and more. It's just, you can never learn enough, but Rob here is a master.
Yeah, well, I try to learn too. We can all learn. I learn every day. Just coming out here, just doing, you learn. let's get out, you know, in nature. And I can't stress enough about, you know, respecting the culture of the Native Americans that were here, respecting the animals, the land, just have respect for it, and the people that were here. Find this history.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Give me some.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, y'all. I think that's a wrap. Thank you for tuning in this episode of Worthwhile. I hope y'all enjoyed doing things a little bit different, arrowhead hunting, enjoying the nature out here in South Alabama. So we'll catch you on the next episode of Worthwhile. Until then, see you around.